Imagine a world where you no longer need banks to transfer money, where contracts execute themselves without lawyers, and where digital assets can't be forged or manipulated. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's already happening, thanks to blockchain technology. You may have heard of Bitcoin, but did you know that blockchain is much more than just cryptocurrency? It's a revolutionary system that's reshaping industries, from finance and healthcare to gaming and real estate. Some experts even claim that blockchain could be as transformative as the internet itself. But what exactly is blockchain? How does it work? And why are companies, governments, and even tech giants racing to adopt it? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we're going to break it all down in a way that's easy to understand, even if you've never heard of blockchain before. At its core, blockchain is a technology that promises to change the way we store, share, and verify information. But despite its growing impact, many people still find it confusing, wrapped in complex technical jargon. The truth is, blockchain isn't as complicated as it seems. It's actually a simple yet powerful concept that could redefine trust in the digital world. Think of it as a digital ledger, one that records transactions or information in a way that is secure, transparent, and impossible to alter. Unlike traditional systems controlled by banks or governments, blockchain operates on a decentralized network, meaning no single entity is in charge. This is why people call it the technology of trust. But here's where things get really interesting. Blockchain isn't just about Bitcoin. It's revolutionizing healthcare, supply chains, voting systems, and even the music industry. Some believe it could eliminate fraud, increase security, and give power back to individuals. So how does it work? Why is it being called the foundation of Web3, the next evolution of the internet? And what does it mean for your future? Let's dive in and uncover the secrets behind blockchain technology. To truly understand blockchain, let's go back to a time when trust was placed in institutions, banks, governments, and large corporations. For centuries, people relied on these centralized systems to manage transactions, store records, and verify identities. But history has shown us that centralization often comes with a price: corruption, fraud, censorship, and even economic crashes. Then came 2008, a time of financial crisis. Banks collapsed, economies crumbled, and trust in traditional systems was shattered. Out of this chaos, an anonymous figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto introduced something revolutionary: Bitcoin, the world's first cryptocurrency. But what truly made Bitcoin groundbreaking wasn't just digital money, it was the technology behind it: blockchain. Imagine a massive digital book where every transaction is recorded in ink that can never be erased or changed. This book isn't stored in one place but copied across thousands of computers worldwide. Each time a new page or block is added, it's verified by multiple people, making fraud and manipulation nearly impossible. No middlemen, no gatekeepers, just a system built on trust and transparency. At first, blockchain was only seen as a tool for digital currencies, but soon, people realized its true potential. What if medical records could be stored securely and accessed instantly? What if voting systems were tamper-proof? What if artists and musicians could earn directly from their work without relying on platforms that take a massive cut? This is where blockchain's story really begins, an innovation that could redefine how we interact, trade, and build trust in the digital age. But how exactly does it work? And why is it so secure? Let's find out. At first glance, blockchain might seem like just another tech buzzword, but beneath the surface lies a disruptive force that challenges the way our world operates. Imagine a future where banks are no longer needed, governments can't manipulate records, and middlemen are completely removed from transactions. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But here's the twist: it's already happening. Big corporations like Amazon, Microsoft, and even governments are investing billions into blockchain development. Some of the world's biggest financial institutions, once skeptical, are now scrambling to integrate blockchain into their systems. Even countries like El Salvador have made Bitcoin legal tender, a move that would have been unthinkable just a decade ago. So, what makes blockchain so powerful? The answer lies in three core principles. 1. Decentralization. Unlike traditional databases controlled by banks or corporations, blockchain is spread across thousands, sometimes millions, of computers worldwide. This means no single entity can alter or delete information, a massive shift in the balance of power. 2. Immutability. Once data is recorded on the blockchain, it's permanent. No hacker, government, or corporation can go back and change past transactions. This level of security is unheard of in traditional systems. 3. Transparency. Every transaction is visible to anyone on the blockchain network. No more hidden bank fees, no more undisclosed edits, just a system that operates with complete openness. But here's where things take an even darker turn. Blockchain is shaking up industries that have thrived on secrecy and control. Corrupt politicians fear a voting system that can't be manipulated. Banks worry about a future where people don't need them to store money. Even major social media companies are uneasy about decentralized platforms that let users own their data instead of giving it away for free. Governments worldwide are already trying to regulate, restrict, or even ban blockchain-related innovations, fearing the loss of their grip on financial and information systems. Meanwhile, hackers are constantly searching for ways to break into blockchain networks, yet time and time again, they fail. So, if blockchain is this powerful, why isn't everyone using it? And what's stopping it from completely replacing the systems we rely on today? The answers might surprise you. Let's dive into the climax of blockchain's story. Despite all its promises, blockchain isn't just a story of innovation, it's a battleground. Right now, there's a silent war being fought between those who want to embrace blockchain's power and those who want to control, manipulate, or even destroy it. Governments and financial institutions have spent decades controlling the flow of money and information. If blockchain succeeds, banks could become obsolete, and entire industries built on middlemen could collapse overnight. This is why many countries, including China and India, have attempted to ban or heavily regulate cryptocurrencies because blockchain threatens their financial systems. But here's where things take a shocking turn. Instead of stopping blockchain, these restrictions have only made it stronger. Developers worldwide are creating new, decentralized systems that governments can't shut down. Web3, the next version of the internet, is being built on blockchain, promising a future where users own their data, control their digital identities, and can trade freely without third-party interference. Big companies are trying to adapt, but some are secretly working against blockchain's original purpose. Instead of true decentralization, they're creating private blockchains, controlled systems disguised as innovation. These blockchains keep the power in the hands of corporations, defeating the entire purpose of the technology. Then there's the question of security. Blockchain itself is nearly unbreakable, but the applications built on top of it, like cryptocurrency exchanges, have been targeted by hackers. Billions of dollars have been stolen from poorly secured platforms, making some people question whether blockchain is truly safe. And let's not forget the scalability problem. Right now, most blockchains are slow and expensive compared to traditional payment systems like Visa or MasterCard. If blockchain is to replace these giants, it needs to process transactions faster, at a global scale. So the big question remains, will blockchain revolutionize the world as we know it, or will it be controlled and twisted by the very institutions it was meant to disrupt? The future of blockchain is uncertain, but one thing is clear, it's not going away. The next few years will determine whether it fulfills its promise of a decentralized world, or becomes just another tool of control. But before we conclude, let's take a look at what the future holds and what it means for you. Blockchain is more than just a technology, it's a movement. It represents the possibility of a world where trust is built into the system itself, where power is no longer concentrated in the hands of a few, and where individuals have more control over their finances, data, and even their identities. But like any revolutionary change, blockchain faces obstacles. Regulations, security concerns, and scalability issues are real challenges that must be addressed before it can achieve mainstream adoption. Governments and corporations will continue to push for control, while developers and innovators will fight to keep it decentralized. So, what does this mean for you? Now is the time to pay attention. Whether you're an investor, a business owner, or just someone curious about the future, understanding blockchain could give you a front-row seat to one of the biggest technological shifts in history. Will blockchain fulfill its promise and change the world, or will it be reshaped to fit the existing system? The answer isn't written yet, because the future of blockchain is still being built. The only question is, will you be a part of it? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into game-changing technologies. What do you think? Will blockchain revolutionize the world, or will it be controlled by powerful institutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content on tech, innovation, and the future of digital finance.